Hi, today's podcast is going to be about Game of Thrones and the current season, what we think is going to happen, who's going to die, and what we think of the show overall. So my co-host today is going to be my sister Yvonne. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. And today's podcast is brought to you by Lily Stinks, the stinky that keeps on giving. Yes. You gotta let the music end, Yvonne. That's the intro.
Sorry that I have to be muted.
Because, anyways, okay, so Yvonne, tell the people who you is.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Hernandez.
You don't have to say your last name. We know who you are and your last name. Okay?
Oh, I guess. Little Miss Tood here.
Okay, I was just kidding. Anyways, continue. I do apologize.
So, my name is Yvonne, and I am the host of this podcast.
Well, wait a minute.
I have taken over.
You can't hijack my little podcast.
As I did.
You know, I'll just go ahead and mute you again.
You know what? You could just...
You're fired. Get out of here.
No, I'm not fired.
He was like, you're not even
always piggyback off your success.
Like, you're not even paying me.
You're not even paying me.
I'll pay you in pesos. What is that, like $1, 10 pesos?
I think $1 is...
No, how much is the peso? Like $16 now?
16
pesos? My bad.
I don't know.
Anyways, today's episode, we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, I'm not ready for this.
You know, we talked about last episode, we talked about Endgame, and that happened to come out the same weekend as Game of Thrones. God.
This weekend is going to be so... I'm going to be emotionally distressed.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, I came out on Endgame.
Oh
sad.
My God.
And then I thought about it because I was like, oh, okay, well, at least I have something to look forward to, Game of Thrones. And then I looked at the memes about the death candles.
I think we're going to have a couple of deaths.
It's going to be a very sad
This
weekend.
Is depressing me.
This is you're right. Who picked this topic? What is this?
Karen, your co-host. That's why I should be host.
Get out of here. I'll fire you in a minute. In a New York minute. That's how I'll do it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and begin. So, first and foremost, this upcoming episode one, who do you think will die?
Everybody. Okay, that's not an answer.
That's too general.
Yes. Okay, so
give me your top 3 predictions, actually.
Oh, my God. I don't want to say, but I'm going to say. It's going to be Brienne. It's going to be Tormund. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be more than 3, but the top 3, it's going to be Tormund, Brienne, and I think it's going to be one of the Night's Watch members.
They only have like 5 left.
Yeah, well, the original one, the one with John's team.
Mm-hmm. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably going to die too.
Yeah, he's a crow.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like Brianna Tarth is definitely a definite. Sadly.
And I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna slowly kill off the B characters, and then move their way up to the A characters.
Oh, who do you think the first A character is gonna be?
Oh my God. Honest.
Okay, question. So do you think Ser Jorah is a B or A character?
Oh, he's a B. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, just
yeah.
So that's part of the B characters. It kind of felt like this last episode. He was saying all of them were saying their farewells.
Yeah.
So.
I think the last episode got everybody ready. It was very depressed. The next day, I went to work thinking about Game of Thrones. I went to go to bed thinking about Game of Thrones.
Nobody should be
thinking about Game of Thrones this much.
But, maybe they are doing a good thing, because if people feel this way about a TV show, I mean,
they're doing their job.
That's their job, to entertain people, so.
I really like this.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Did you ever read the books?
No, but the reason why I'm not reading the books while the TV show is happening, it's because I wanna separate myself from the book. I wanna be able to separate the books from the TV show.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and that's gonna have to give me some time
to cope. They keep saying there's not gonna be a satisfying ending for everyone, so. Pretty sure everybody's gonna die.
I thought about that, but then again, who knows? Maybe they're saying that because they want us to expect the unexpected, or they want us to, I don't know, like they keep saying that, but at the same time it's like it has to be, you know.
I mean, it's kind of like a vague
They could
answer
be,
though.
yeah, they could be lying.
Because it's like saying, oh, well, they said they did film multiple endings, so that
Yes.
in case it got leaked, they could easily switch it. So my guess, it might be an open-ended ending then.
Yes, that's the ending that I'm thinking is gonna happen. I think that I think it's not gonna be a happy ending because you know you have different fans that, for example, different fans go for the Lannisters, different
Yeah.
fans go with the Starks. Then you have the Daenerys fans. So it just depends. It's not gonna be a happy ending for whoever you expect. You know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so on that note of endings, who is your favorite character? You have to choose one.
Sansa.
And why?
I think from the very start, from the very beginning of the show, I didn't have a favorite character. I thought it was Arya, but then as she progressed, I started not liking Arya, and then I liked Arya.
So what made you change your mind?
I think it's the way they developed her character. I think it's how in one season she's so brave and all that and trying to make it to the Starks, and then I think in another season she's an assassin or training to be an assassin.
Season 3.
Yeah, and
or
then
4.
yeah, I think it's part. I don't know. I feel like her character, it's not. I like Arya, but she's too hothead. Like she's a hothead.
I like Arya because she's a hothead.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what to expect from them.
Exactly.
Although you do know that you're supposed to expect something from them.
And then I think my favorite character is Sansa because, yes, at the beginning she messed up, but people forget that her one goal is to be queen. Everybody that wants, to sit on the Iron Throne or has a reason for marrying this person. The overall goal was to be queen.
Yeah.
Like Cersei, like what's her name that died? The one with the rose.
The rose.
The flower.
Marjorie Tyrell?
Marjorie, yes.
Oh my Tyrell,
oh my god,
folks,
they did her so wrong. Yes, so
Why do you have to
I feel
remember
like
me?
she still has that.
You have to remind me about that. They killed that old lady, Olenna,
Oh, the OG.
Queen of Thorns.
Yes.
Golden roses indeed.
But yes,
Damn.
I think Sansa is my favorite character because she was able to grow from that. She survived through the Lannisters in King's Landing. She made it to Winterfell. Oh my god.
She survived through the Boltons.
Oh my god, I hate the Boltons.
Even their sigil is all
It's
barbaric
all
and
creepy
disgusting.
and disgusting.
Ugh. Barbarics. Ugh. Anyways.
Animals. Literally.
Anyways, okay, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that. Yeah, Sansa has grown as a character. Like, from my opinion, she did grow.
I don't know why they hate on Sansa.
Me either. Every time I talk to somebody, it's like, oh, stupid Sansa. But if you think about it, she's the only one that hasn't had any, like...
And I'll give you
Hold on. Here's the thing. It's purely strategic with Sansa in regards to how she fights for anything. And that's why she admires people who... Because think about it. Cersei is also purely strategic. Although Cersei has that military or those people backing her up, whereas Sansa didn't really have anybody backing her up. She was just a pawn in everybody else's game.
From rags to riches.
But here's the thing. Pawns become queens.
Yes.
And people forget that.
And that's what I'm trying to explain to people. And that's why she's my favorite character, because she, from the beginning, you think of her as a spoiled brat who's doing all of this, but she has a goal in mind. And then she's over here surviving. She's accomplishing the Battle of the Bastards. She won the Battle of the Bastards.
Although House Aaron won the Battle of the Bastards.
Listen, she won.
She
the
did.
battle
She
of the
did get
bastards.
House Aaron to
Uh-huh.
help her though, and it was a surprising victory. Although I do have to say, with John, is like it is true because hadn't they known they had the cavalry, they would have been able to lose less people than they did. Because all the
Yes.
people that they lost were the wildlings, the leftover wildlings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the wildlings that you see now, they're very few.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically they got obliterated. Poor wildlings.
I
though.
know.
Don't deserve that. But yeah, so I agree with you on that. Sansa
Yeah.
definitely developed as a good character.
And I like that she's looking out for her family as well as looking out political wise.
Like in this last
Mhm.
episode, she's asking her, well, what's going to happen in Winterfell after you get the throne?
Mhm.
Are we still going to have to bend the knee to you?
And then I hate that people are still stuck with the old where they can just develop into the new, expand. I don't know. I feel like Sansa has come a long way, and if it's true, and if John gets the throne or whatever, she can keep Winterfell.
And I agree with that. Like, I don't see anything wrong. And here's my thing politically, I don't see anything wrong with keeping the North the way it is empty. Like,
Mhm.
with not really
Yeah.
just wardens.
Mhm.
That's how they always had it because it's always worked that way. Like, the Northern people don't want outsiders.
Want the
North remembers.
the directors of the show or whatever to really give Sansa if she dies, I want them to give her justice.
You know, my theory with her dying would be probably saving Arya. Because, you wouldn't
Yeah.
think that she would be like, because she's not a fighter.
But that's the thing. That's part of her character development. That she is not thinking like Arya, childish. She is.
Whoa. Arya's not thinking childish shit.
I mean,
she's trying to get revenge.
She's not, yeah, she's trying to get
if
revenge.
anything,
but
Arya's being single-minded.
Mhm.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Yeah.
Whereas Sansa's doing what
thinking about
Littlefinger
her
said.
family. Yeah. And
Fight
she's,
every battle.
Mhm. Exactly. So you're thinking, and that's one of the reasons why I like her. It's because she's thinking of the future. She's not only stuck in the past, she's thinking about the future.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have a feeling that she's still thinking that she could become queen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, or she's still, I think she's gonna send Arya to get revenge.
I'm telling you, I have a
Cersei.
feeling that this next episode, Sansa may be in the top.
I know
the A character
I
that
have
does.
a feeling
Because even the actress that plays Sansa, Sophie Turner, she's been inkling like, well, her story is almost complete anyways. So, and she kind of
she's gonna die.
And I'm telling you, I have a feeling that she's gonna end up dying saving Arya, which is the most unexpected death. You'll see.
No, I'll believe it.
No, I mean, but I'm saying like the irony of it though, because apparently from the beginning of the show they didn't see eye to eye,
Uh-huh.
and the roles would switch.
Yeah. Especially that scene where John says, "Oh, you're defending Sansa," which
Oh
is,
yeah, he tells Arya, and I'm like, no, bro. He's like looking out. She's looking out for the whole family. Like what's gonna happen to Winterfell?
He's like, "I'm family too." I'm like,
and
don't
nobody
forget,
said,
yeah,
and
don't
nobody
forget
said.
that.
She's like, don't forget that. Arya tells him that, like, yeah. It's like we're looking out for us, but
Mhm.
here you're bending the knee and giving stuff away like it's yours only.
Exactly, and that's what gets to me, and that's why I hate. I mean, yeah, I hate Jon Snow. I don't like him. I'm sorry, he's not built.
And you know
to...
what's so funny? All these characters, they slowly. I like how the more they develop they develop them, the less you start to like some of them.
Yes,
because it's like, oh,
Jon Snow is
that's
a
your
perfect
true
example,
colors.
and I feel like once they revealed what Jon Snow, who his parents were, I feel like from there I lost all respect from the Starks, from Ned Stark, because I don't really know about the Robert's Rebellion or stuff, but basically the whole lie started based on his parents.
Well, but Ned didn't do anything about that. Like, why would Ned?
I don't know.
No, if anything, I feel the worst for Ned because Ned got the worst.
Yeah.
First of all, he had to marry his brother's widow, so that they can keep the union of Tully, and she wouldn't be a widow or whatever. So it was it was an arranged marriage that eventually they got to a point where they were okay. Not to mention that he had to take in his sister's son as his bastard son, doing the most dishonorable thing you can do to someone
But
whose whole
and
purpose
that's
of life
why
was
I
honor.
don't like Jon Snow. It's because he brings the negative because it started all on a based on a lie. You know what I'm
It
saying?
did start in a lie.
Yeah. So that's what gets to me. That's what's like.
I guess you could say a big little lie.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that TV show. Anyways, but yes.
But yes, I don't like Jon Snow. Daenerys she gets on my nerve. I love the actress. She is so funny, but it's just that
Well, the
Daenerys.
character. Well, when we say we don't like a character, it's just
It's
because of
just
the
a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the character. I feel like she's too entitled to stuff. I don't know, like.
But see, you gotta remember that all the Targaryens are incest children or
I
incest
read on
babies.
that on YouTube, or like I saw a video on YouTube. It's disgusting. So basically, her grandfather married.
His sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, no wonder why he was.
That's why
mad.
they're cuckoo in the head.
Yeah, they're cuckoo in the head.
Because they've been sleeping with their family
Yeah.
members. Of course, they're gonna be crazy.
Mhm.
Anyways, so I do agree that Daenerys is one of the characters that she also kind of like, and it's funny though because she was also dealt a really crappy hand at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Now, if you notice it from the beginning of the show, she was like very timid and shy and like basically did what the brother told her to do. In the books, it's the same way, but I mean, we're just talking about the show here.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, and then it wasn't up until she got with Khal Drogo that she started actually like stepping into her own shoes, whatnot, and like grew as a character. But she also lost me in like, I think what was the season 4?
Is it the one where she says to the tribe, to the Khal Drogo's tribe relatives or whatever, that she's like, oh, I am Khal Drogo's wife or widow?
No, that was season 7 or 6. No, it was season 7.
I don't know. I
season 7.
stopped. I was like, oh my god.
No, I feel like her character changed to me at the start of season 7.
Yeah.
Like where she just started listening to. This is the thing where she started listening to everybody that wasn't the OG, like Ser Jorah or Grey Worm and any of those. That's where she kind of like lost me because she started listening to everybody else, and like even though Lady Olenna, there it goes when she started listening to Tyrion.
Yes,
that's what it was.
Oh my god, it's a
that's
character
the person
that I
I'm
want
trying
him
to
to
pinpoint.
die.
I'm trying to pinpoint who it is, but it was like, yeah, when she started listening to Tyrion, I'm like, no, do what the Lady Olenna has a point. Just go in there and
with the
dragons and I'm like, yeah, people aren't gonna like it, but it's easier.
You gotta show him. That's the only reason why Cersei sits on the throne.
Exactly. And then you know what ends up happening? Exactly what Lady Olenna knew was gonna happen. The one time Lady Olenna doesn't listen to herself and trust somebody else with her, and she even said it when she gives her the speech. Don't put your hands. Clever. What did she say? She said, "Clever men, something." But that's why I've outlived them all.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, exactly.
And then she ended up listening to Tyrion. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's another character that I also don't like. The more he progressed, the less I started liking him. The more stupid he started getting. I feel like that's. I don't know if that's intentional.
And I'm so happy that Sansa pointed it out.
Yeah, like
she says, and in the last episode, she's like, "I thought you were the cleverest man I've ever met."
And I see I was wrong. Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's like, hello, you know your sister, she's lied to you before, she's gonna lie to you again.
I know. Where does he think that Cersei's gonna have empathy towards him? Sympathy, or
especially after he's the one that sent the daughter.
Yes. To
the what do you call?
And he killed the father.
And he killed the...
the Lannisters, say what you will, like the Lannisters, like the Starks, the Lannisters...
Family's first for them.
Exactly.
In other ways. Anyways, but yeah, so that's one thing. And I think that's the reason why those families are at war in the first place, because it's like family first, but then, like office politics puts a play in it. And it's like, oh... So I agree with you, Onya. So I feel like my characters that I kind of like lost, not respect, but like they started getting on my crappy list.
They got on my nerves.
Was Daenerys, Tyrion, and Jon Snow. Although Jon Snow was always whiny from the
Yeah,
beginning.
he was always whiny and stuff like that. It's yeah.
You know what it is? It's Kit Harington. Everybody
Yeah.
likes Kit Harington, but like Jon Snow, the character, nobody likes
Nobody
Jon Snow.
likes Jon
We have
Snow.
another Iron Man scenario here.
Exactly.
Everybody loves Robert Downey Jr. Some of us don't like Iron Man though. Anyway, so okay, I agree with you on that.
Come on, please don't kill Sansa. I hope not.
What do you think is the most disappointing moment of the TV show? Like in the good way.
What do you mean? Like that brought attention to the show?
Okay, no, because that's the next one. So I think the most disappointing, like, what is the worst story in the show, like plotline, subplot?
Oh, okay. I mean, they're all really good. I would say. I want to say it's because I want to say this story, but then it's like this story impacted this, so I can't really. I don't have.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of subplots, is to move the plot forward, but also give it a end, like a definitive end on that.
The most disappointing.
Or tie loose ends. That's the actual one. Okay, well, we could go back.
I could tell you which one was the most satisfying.
Which one?
I think it's when Arya kills the...
Oh, the phrase?
Yes. And I would say when Sansa feeds Bolton or whatever to the dogs. But then I feel like with Arya, because she saw her brother died and...
Well, she didn't really see them die.
I think she did.
No, she just saw when they put the wolves, the dire wolf's head on top of the body. And then they were parading it around.
No, she saw because she says, "You remember me? You murdered my brother."
No, she was there at the twins.
Oh.
But remember, the hound knocked her out. But she saw when they killed the wolf, and she saw when they were. I think she saw when they were parading the body, Robb Stark's body with the dog wolf on top.
Oh my god.
So, but I don't know about that one because that was a lot of seasons ago. But
yeah,
but she didn't see the death, but she was there when it happened, and she saw when they were killing the other soldiers outside. That's why the hound was like, "Oh, we gotta go. This is not gonna work out. Let's go."
And the hound never got his bounty or whatever,
and he got robbed by her. Jeez, man, them Starks, they do you dirty. Anyway, so yeah,
the woman. Because the men are stupid. And Sansa has pointed it out. She's like, yeah, I know when in the last episode when she's talking to Daenerys that, oh yeah, my brother's in love with you, but...
Ew, that's his aunt.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
That's his aunt, Yvonne. That's like his blood aunt. There's 6 generations now, and that's your aunt. No, that's your next
I can see the disgust in Jon Snow.
So gross. And he couldn't even look at her. It's like, oh, I've seen it all now. Oh. Anyways, but yes, I agree with you on that. What were we agreeing on?
He's probably not going to fight for the throne. He's such a pea.
You're horrible.
Pardon my language.
Beep. I'll edit you out. Beep. Anyway, so yeah, that actually was a good satisfying moment. When and that was the opening for season 6, I think, or 7.
No, that was the second to the last episode. Well, I think that was the last episode.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was the last episode because
I got my season.
Daenerys sees Jon that he goes the same direction as Sansa. So Daenerys decides that she needs to meet with Sansa, and they meet, and that's when Sansa tells her, "Oh yeah, well I just want to make sure that the north is covered because."
No, I'm talking about when Arya kills the Freys. That's the opening of season 6.
That's the opening of the season.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm confused.
I thought you were talking about the.
No, we've jumped subjects. Okay, so yeah, I agree. And then she gets the whole house. That whole house is. She got all the Frey males.
I was like, oh man.
And she smiled while she was cutting his throat and fed him his kids. That's what he gets. Ugly ass old man. Just saying. Let me just say the actors though, even the like C, D characters, they do a fantastic job
They really do, making you hate
characters.
them. Like, oh.
Even the mannerisms and the way they talk and
Mhm.
look and great show. Production is on point as always.
Casting is on
Casting, no, casting and production though, because the makeup, the artist.
Oh, you mean the costume and yeah.
And don't be trying to correct me. You know what I'm saying. He was like, don't be giving me that look. Okay, anyway, so how do you think it's gonna end?
I don't know. I honestly, I thought I had something, but after last episode, I just don't. I'm all over the place right now. And I'm just like right now. My main focus, is to make sure that I'm prepared. Emotionally prepared.
Emotionally distraught.
Yes. Because after watching Endgame this weekend, it's like, no.
I don't think I can bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Another death.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Sansa's it's probably gonna die. If she doesn't die, then that means that she's still going for the throne.
I agree, and I have a feeling that her and Arya will team up to do something. Because maybe if Jaime dies, Sansa takes his face, theory becomes true. Or if Tyrion dies, Arya takes her face.
Yeah, last time you said Sansa.
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, do you think they should make a sequel or a prequel?
I don't think they should make a sequel. I've been reading a lot online about Robert's rebellion, and I kind of want to see that. However, I know this week you discussed about what was it? It was the
what?
Brienne's ancestor.
Oh yeah, so they're thinking of doing the Sir Duncan the Tall storyline. That's Brienne of Tarth's, I think, grandpa.
Great grandpa.
Yeah, like super great, like 3,000 years ago, grandpa. So, and he was really tall. He was, I think, a Targaryen too, based on the lore that they say. So yeah, that's where the series is gonna be from.
I don't know. I feel like after Game of Thrones, I'm done. And it kind of the same as after Endgame, I'm done.
I feel like we need to have a hiatus. So that people can soak it in.
Yes, I agree. And then who knows? Maybe they can start developing other, not maybe newer shows.
Now, do you want to? Okay, now here's the thing. Do you want to see like another show like Game of Thrones, like with it takes place in like maybe medieval times, fantasy realms, or like do you want to see?
These are the type of shows that I want to see. I want to see a show that it's like Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I want to see a show that has magic or is paranormal or like
Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural,
which is also ending after its 15th season.
Oh wow, yeah.
Dang.
I want to see it, but for adults, not teens. I mean, Supernatural is not a teen show. It's just.
I feel like Supernatural grew into like an adult show,
yeah,
only because everybody that started watching it years ago grew as an adult now.
So I want to be able to see. There's this new show I believe it's Starz, that it kind of has the theme with the magics and powers and everything. I feel like I want to see that one.
What's the name of the show?
I think it has something to do with the gods, American gods, or something like that. I want to see that one.
There's another one that they've been shopping around in AMC or BBC America.
Yeah.
Or
Amazon. Yeah.
A Discovery of Witches.
Yes, that's a show that I want to see.
With like vampires, but are vampires truly back?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like people were really killed off with vampires thanks to Twilight.
Yeah. That movie destroyed. I think it destroyed as well. I think it destroyed the HBO.
Oh, True Blood. Oh, that was a good show.
Or they can revamp True Blood, but not necessarily stick with the same characters.
No, you can't bring back True Blood.
Oh man,
it's been done. It's over, Jimmy. It's gone.
I think that was a good show up until the fourth. No, not the fourth season.
The third. The witch season.
The witch season was okay, but after that, it went down the hill.
Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I agree with you.
But
on
I
that.
want to see. I want to see different. I don't want to see comic books anymore. I don't want to see. I think Game of Thrones is great. I think that I like that they're gonna end it in season 8. I think if we have another series like Game of Thrones, it's gonna do justice. Um,
I agree.
but as long as it's not long, because once you hit the 5th season, that's when they start like
Oh,
the curse of the
the
fifth.
5.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
The curse of the
Copyright by
5.
Iván Hernandez.
Oh, which is going to be actually another topic, and we're going to actually do research on that one. That'll probably be a full featured video on the curse of the 5
Yes.
because there's so many.
Mhm.
And it's true though, like if showrunners were to end the show when it ends,
Mhm. And don't drag it
up
because
before it jumps the
executive.
shark, which is
Mhm.
what they say when show just just sucks. Then I think we would have a lot of good shows that people would enjoy because a lot of them, like Mad Men, is a great example.
Mhm.
I think it got up to like season 6,
Yes, I
and
think
then it just started going down and down and just.
and then that's why I started fast forward. See, people, I mean, fans or whatever.
People.
I don't waste time on a show when it's bad because that's one of the reasons why I started watching Game of Thrones in season 3 because
And I had been trying to get
For
her to
2
watch it for
years.
2 years when it first premiered in 2011. And may I add that I was one of the fellow original Game of Thrones
you were an
fans.
OG. You were an OG.
I believed in that show the minute I saw it, and I was like, "This is gonna be a big show." I wish I would put some money down on that.
My thing is, I don't like attaching myself to TV shows
I do.
because after the 5th season, I don't know what it is that it's like it just gets to you. Like I don't know if it's because showrunners don't know how to progress or
Well, here's the thing, though. Do you think it's showrunners, or do you think it's like the studio? I feel like
I think it's a studio.
they
The
get
studio
their
says,
arm
okay,
twisted.
well, yeah.
and they tell them no,
We
pump
need
out
you
more.
to exactly.
You know,
You
pump
gotta
out more
pump those numbers.
But yeah,
But yes, so I feel like if they do another TV show like Game of Thrones, it'll be alright. But just I think HBO needs to start branching out and start doing either magic shows or something that will get other attentions. I think if we start seeing that and deviate away from comic books and stuff like that, then we're gonna start creating new things.
do you ever feel like you get fatigued from watching the same shows?
Yes, I do. And again, I started watching Game of Thrones season 3. I don't even think it was season 3. I think it was season 2 because the first season was when Ned Stark got his head was chopped out.
At the end of the
Okay,
season.
yeah.
Whoa.
I saw that little scene and then it was already in season 3 and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm watching.
Oh, it wasn't at the end. It was like the
I think it
penultimate
was
episode,
the
the second
fourth
to the last. Second to the last. Episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started. I'm like, oh, this captures my attention. The main character died.
And then and then I was telling you because you hadn't seen.
I thought he was the main.
You
character.
hadn't seen the Red Wedding yet because you
God,
didn't start watching
no.
until the end of season 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, Yvonne, you have to watch it. Like.
And then I was like, okay, fine. I like that scene, and
No, and then I was like, no, but you have to watch it before. Like, you have to invest yourself in the characters.
And that's
like
the thing. That's the reason why I wait until the 3rd season, because once you have those episodes, and you can binge watch, then you can start thinking, okay, I can stick with this show for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Because with Mad Men, I think I started watching it when it was in season.
No, you watched it when it ended.
Yeah,
like they had
when
put
it
all
was
the
already
seasons on
finished.
Netflix.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until like.
Another show that I had also been wanting you to watch from like the beginning.
I apologize. I haven't even finished season 5, 6, and 7
of Mad Men.
Yeah, I just fast forward to the last part. I'm that type of person.
Shame.
I'm sorry. I don't want to invest my time.
It's a good show. It's a great show.
It's
I actually watched
show.
it recently again.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing else to watch.
I might watch it again. I don't know.
Okay, well, anyways, back to Game of Thrones.
Yes.
So, with that said, if you could bring back one character from Game of Thrones that was dead already, who would it be and why? And how do you think they would change the story, actually?
That was already dead?
That's been already killed.
Oh, okay.
From this current run. Like, it can't be anybody before the... They had to have appeared in the show.
Oh, okay. Like, example, it would be...
Like maybe Caitlyn Stark or
Okay.
any of those.
I would say. I think I would bring. No, not him. I think it would be Oberon.
Oberyn?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the reason why it's because he didn't get his justice. Basically, his kingdom fell because of the woman, the sand
And
snakes.
you know what's funny? Yeah, they did kill because they killed his brother too, which was the king.
They killed the brother and they killed the nephew.
They killed
So the
lineage.
lineage.
Although no, because the Martells, they consider any other bastards legal.
Yeah, but
They have a lot of bastards.
yeah, I know. But what would happen if Cersei says we need to kill all of the Martell's bastards like she did with the Baratheons?
No, whoa. Go back to that.
Yeah.
Cersei. Let's just get this straight. Cersei did not send to get those bastards killed, Robert's bastards. She didn't even know about it. It was that little evil piece of person.
Oh my God, Jeffrey.
He did it out of his own. He sent people to literally go kill all those. And like, it's funny that you pointed that out because people forget about that. Like people blame her and they're like, oh, she's a horrible person. And it's like, no.
It wasn't her.
People forget that she was shocked when they told her that he had sent, that she was even, you can even tell she was a little disgusted. And I don't know if it's because the actress does a great job of like portraying that shock, but like she was a little disgusted that her son did that. And it's like, because they killed babies, Yvonne. No?
I know.
I was like, nah, they're not. And then
like when they took the baby from the hooker.
And then they pulled out the knife and then.
It's like, oh.
So it's that type of show. Oh.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like he was fighting for his sister's vengeance.
That's true. He was literally just trying to get.
Yeah, I would like to see him, and oh my God,
it would have been great to have.
And he died for the wrong reason, for helping or avenging.
For helping a Lannister.
Yes, exactly, and that's what gets to me. And I was like, oh.
And but don't you think it's like the way it's written in irony?
Yes, everything that's iron.
That he was trying to basically get the Lannisters, give justice for his sister because of the Lannisters' orders, and then he ends up getting killed because he's trying to give justice to a Lannister.
Exactly.
The irony of it. I feel like Game of Thrones is just pure irony in itself. The Iron Throne is the irony throne.
Because if you think about it, I wouldn't want any of the other Starks to come back. They were very naive,
hotheads,
and stupid. I would say stupid.
No, I don't think. See, that's the thing. I feel like in this TV show, it's not that you're stupid. It's just that if you play by the rules, you're going to get screwed.
Exactly. Which is stupid.
If you play by the rules and
it's
you
stupid.
end
Who
up...
listens to a little girl saying that?
Hold on, going back to Olenna Tyrell. She never played by the rules. The one time she plays by the rules and listens to somebody,
stupid.
She dies. Her whole family dies.
It's stupid.
Same with Marjorie Tyrell. She was trying to play by the High Scepter's rules and whatnot.
But was she really?
Well, she was faking it. She was faking it, but she was still playing by the rules. That's why she ended up getting exploded.
Wee.
And may I add, Cersei was the real winner in that round. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like Cersei is going to end up...
They're going to kill her. She's going to be dead. That's for sure. That's like 1,000%. That's 3,000%.
We don't know that, Karen. We don't know that. She could easily send a raven to Sansa and be like, okay, I'll name you Lady of whatever, and you don't have to deal with your family.
That's not going to happen. She hates the Starks. No, correction. She detests the Starks.
There's no changing that. Stark.
Oh, for real? You know what? And they up everything.
That's why I hate Jon Snow and Daenerys, because they come from
the original.
Exactly. It comes based on a freaking
But see, that goes to show you that's a big little lie.
Exactly.
Show again.
And didn't I tell you from the beginning that Littlefinger was the one that killed the
John Aaron?
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you he probably wrote that down. What next thing you know?
Oh yeah, he
Breaking
looks
the
when the
fourth wall.
actor looks
Yeah.
at. Man, I love the actor. He did a great job with that
Uh-huh.
character. He looks at the
Except towards
camera
the
low
end.
key.
It seems towards the end that they just dragged him.
Oh yeah, his character.
Mhm.
Yeah, he didn't really serve a purpose anymore.
No, he didn't.
He was all used up.
He was a mentor. A mentor for Sansa.
And then
Bye.
the mentee
Bye.
became the mentor,
Uh-huh.
and then stanky boot.
Uh-huh. Get the stanky boot.
Damn, that's sad.
But oh my god. So Brienne's gonna die this episode for sure. Ser Jorah, Sansa might die because there's only 2 episodes left after this one.
Is this the third or the fourth?
This is going to be the third. This is the third episode.
Oh, okay, so there's gonna be 3 more after this one.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I think at the beginning of the 4th, Sansa's gonna die. And I hate that. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in the 3rd episode, so there's only gonna be 3 after tomorrow.
I think Brienne's gonna die. Ser Jorah's gonna die.
I don't know about Jamie. I have a feeling that Podrick's gonna die saving Brienne. I have a feeling about that. 3,000%.
Who is the little girl that always fights?
Oh, Ser Jorah's cousin.
Niece. Oh, cousin. Yeah. Oh, she's probably gonna die.
I don't think she's gonna die. I have a feeling she may end up living, but Ser Jorah may end up dying, saving her.
I don't know.
Ooh, that would be a good, tricky one.
That would be a good one.
Because think about it. He's like, "Are you sure you want to go out there?" And she's like, "Man,
I will not stay."
I'm not gonna be cowering into." And I'm like, "Okay, so where was I? What were we talking about?"
Lady.
Oh yeah, Lady Mormont. So the little girl. Yeah, so I have a feeling like she was saying, "Oh, we're not gonna go ahead and no, I'm not gonna be hiding in the crypts while y'all go out and fight. We're Mormon, blah blah blah." And I'm like, I have a feeling that the way he's gonna redeem himself with that house, because remember, he screwed over the name of the house and the money too, because he was funding his ex-wives, whatever.
Yeah.
Sir Jorah was not a handsome man. Well, shit, Sir Iron Glenn is a handsome man.
Which brings me back to the first episode. That's why I hate Daenerys even more. Because when she's praising Sam that, "Oh, thank you for saving my friend, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I killed your father and brother."
Oh, no. But see, what got him the most was when he said, "Oh, but at least I get to go home. My brother's over there."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, little side eye. Oh.
And then she says, I don't know.
He was with your father.
Hopefully, Daenerys dies in the...
Well, they were saying, and I was reading, that the prophecy, because remember, they still have to fulfill the prophecy of Azor's High or whatever. Yeah. And then the Red Lady, we haven't seen the Red Lady, so I'm pretty sure she's going to play a big role this upcoming episode. The episode's coming up. But she's also going to die, her and Varys. So I'm wondering if they're going to raise the dead from the crypts. That's one of the theories.
What do you mean?
Like the skeletons of the crypts, because they're all hiding in the crypts. But I mean, think about it. You're gonna be hiding people in the crypts where there's dead people. Where there's dead people, and there's a dude that can raise the dead.
Oh my god, I think so.
Yep, I have a feeling that's
gonna happen.
And then I think when that happens, why do you think Arya starts running through the halls? Because that was in the promo. She's running through the halls, bloodied.
But is she really running in Winterfell?
Yeah, she's running in Winterfell. She's running away from what looks like a White Walker because they're moving really fast.
And I don't know. I think somebody's going to die. I don't know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're all going to die.
Oh, my God.
In 7 days.
This is a show that I cannot predict anything.
And that's why people have been gambling.
Yeah. And I would.
If I had the money, I would too. But I mean, legally, of course. Disclaimer.
I do agree. I think the TV show should end because there's a theory that the TV show is going to end, or the last scene is going to end where Sam is telling the story.
Oh, that was a theory that was going around.
I feel like that would be a...
So they're going to Lord of the Ring it?
Yes, exactly.
Nah, I don't think that would be a good theory.
I read something that the director referenced the Lord of the Rings fights.
Well, the fights were like the Battle of Helm's Deep, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, I could talk about Lord of the Rings
Oh
all
my
day. I swear to
god.
God, I love those
3 hour movie
movies.
that we ate popcorn for 3 hours.
And none of us went to the restroom.
Yeah,
That's real
exactly.
troopers.
Exactly.
That's why I don't understand why people are complaining about
I
Avengers
do 3
Endgame.
hours.
It's like a bit. Ain't nobody went to the
If
restroom.
you're a true fan, let me just say that I was sitting at the very entrance. And I didn't see any. I think I saw a couple, but they went to the concession stand. But that was it. I didn't see anybody go to the restroom.
I saw a couple go to the restroom, but they were. See, this is the thing. They were. If you don't want to go to the restroom, don't take children
Exactly.
to the movie theaters. And by children, I mean children that are like 8 or younger.
And can I just say thank you for all those who didn't take their children, because I did not hear any.
I didn't hear any either.
crying
Okay, but that was in the
babies.
last topic you won. We
Oh,
can't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm deviating.
That'll
Okay,
be
so
a
Game
movie
of Thrones is
experience.
gonna be so super.
But yeah,
sad.
Game of Thrones is just gonna break everybody's heart. You won't. I don't know how I'm feeling
So
about
I
that.
definitely, just to recap, I think Daenerys and Jon Snow should die, because I think that.
I mean, if you think about it, by them dying and not having a monarch and then choosing or electing a monarch and having the dragons die with them, technically she would live up to what she wanted to do, which was to break the wheel. She would break it, literally break it, because the cycle would end,
and then just have 7 kingdoms.
The cycle of not even, it would just be like, it would start developing into diplomacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because think about it, she breaks the wheel, the cycle of the whole tyranny and
everything goes down.
Yeah, it's over. And then you don't have those nuclear weapons, which is what the equivalency, based on what George R. Martin said in the writers, is the dragons. Basically, it's like somebody who has a nuclear weapon and threatens you. I
think both of those characters should die, and I think Sansa should live.
You're just really pushing for Sansa to live.
Yes, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think she's gonna be Dunzo.
Dunzo.
And then I think Arya's gonna. I think Arya is. If we're talking about irony, I think Arya is gonna end up being Lady of.
Oh, she would not like that.
Unfortunately, that's her future. That's gonna be her future, because.
Did she marry Gendry? Because I have a feeling Gendry's gonna die. So.
I don't know.
His purpose is done. He already built the weapons. That's it. He has no real claim to the throne.
I mean,
he's the bastard son.
He's just gonna be a Baratheon. That's it. That's all.
But there's a lot of other Baratheons.
Exactly.
That are more legitimate than him. Technically, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that would be a good irony.
Yeah, exactly. Be Lady Stark, and then
the stuff you don't want to do, but you still kind of have to keep honor in. And remember, Ned was all about honor.
Exactly, and it brings back to what Ned said. He's like, you're gonna be a lady of the North or whatever.
Oh yeah, she's like, not for me.
Yeah, that's not for me. And then, but if we're speaking about irony
is that's gonna be her fate. Excuse me. Well, I think that kind of just sums it up until we actually see the episode.
God, I don't want to see the episode, but I do want to see the episode.
Oh, I can't wait to see the episode. But
I'm so excited, but I'm down
I will tell you that I will be really sad, because I was very sad when Lady Olenna fell. And I was also very happy that she got...
coming.
I mean,
Of course she had it coming. You know, in Game of Thrones, if you do something...
retribution.
You have to pay. There's always retribution, no matter what. Even if it's an innocent, even if it's a loved one, even if it's.
But she did, like she said, she did it for her family. It was necessary. But like she said, Cersei.
I lacked imagination.
My God, that woman is creative. I'm talking about Cersei. Wow. Anyways, so like I said, she got the last laugh though. By the way, we're the ones that I was the one that really killed your son, not your brother. So, oops, sorry about that. Not sorry. Anyways, okay, so like I said, I'll be really sad if I see Brienne of Tarth die. But unfortunately, it kind of seems like she's gonna head that way.
So Brienne of Tarth,
Tormund is a maybe.
Tormund's gonna die
because he's one of the last wildlings.
Yeah, Tormund. Brienne of Tarth, Ser Jorah,
Ser Jorah,
Sansa, and
I don't know about Sansa, but
and Lady Mormont.
No, I don't know about Lady Mormont.
Yeah, I think those.
I feel like Sansa and Lady Mormont for me are 50-50.
Okay, so either one is gonna die.
Now, do you think Daenerys would die in this episode?
I don't think so. I think what's gonna happen in the 5th episode, Jon Snow or Daenerys is gonna die.
To fight for the throne.
And then in the 6th episode, or whoever lives is gonna fight for the throne. And then maybe potentially die.
So you think Cersei's gonna outlive them all till the 6th?
It just depends, because I have no idea what way they are going, because you gotta remember, the Night King has a dragon. He can literally fly over King's Landing.
That's what I've been trying to tell people, man.
But then again, Cersei is prepared. She has fire, and then she has that weapon that kills the dragon.
That's very true. She has multiple weapons.
Yes, and she's in development.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and this is what it is. People need to invest in R&D, research and development. People always forget about it.
And she's prepared. So, and like she said, she wanted her elephants. Who knows? Maybe after they hear that the Night King is coming, she'll probably get the elephants. I want to see elephants. She's like, I really wanted those elephants.
I mean, when you buy the Golden Company Yerks, you hear about the elephants that they use in war. I mean, I want
to see the Golden Company, and I want to see the leader to be hot.
Oh, I think they did show him in the first episode. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they showed him in the first episode. Yeah, they did. They showed him in the first
episode. From this season?
From this season. They showed him in the first episode.
Well, okay, see, this is the reason why I need to rewatch those 2 episodes, because not the last one. The last one was kind of slow.
Oh, the last one was very slow. But,
yeah,
I mean, it was because it's about to get horribly bloodbathy.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, I guess it's going to end our discussion for Game of Thrones and the upcoming episode. Until next week, we're going to try to release something by Friday that has to do with our recap.
No, by Saturday.
Okay, whatever. So it has to do the recap of that episode, and like I said, Yvonne predicts that.
Oh, I predict that Ser Jorah, Brienne of Tarth, and what was the other one? The wildling fella.
Oh, Tormund.
Yes.
Okay, and
the crow.
Who's the crow?
The crow,
the Night's Watch, whatever guy.
One of the OGs.
Yeah. Okay, and I agree with your predictions. I definitely put Brienne of Tarth as one of the top ones to go. Podrick, her squire, is definitely going to go trying to save her too.
No, I think Podrick is going to go at the end of the episode, which is... Oh, yeah.
No. He's probably going to go before Brienne. I have a feeling he's going to go before Brienne. And then Brienne's going to try to save Jaime. And that's how she's going to go.
And then Jaime's going to die the next episode.
I have a feeling Jaime's going to make it all the way up to before they go kill Cersei. And like maybe that's where they get into it. And then that's how he dies. That would be interesting if they do it that way. But anyways, yes, I agree. Definitely Ser Jorah is going to go. Sir Friendzone, adios. And I guess that's how we're going to end the podcast today. Thank you, Yvonne, for joining me today. And we look forward to seeing or hearing. Not hearing. Not seeing.
Hear you later? Hear you later.
Speak you later.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Bye.
Bye.